In the quiet village of Nebunegu, far from the noise of the town, there lived a strange man named Motsi Ikena. People whispered about him. They said, "He's cursed." Because every woman he married, every single one, died while pregnant. And he never buried them. The first wife, Amora. Amora was young and beautiful. She had a sweet smile and bright eyes. When Ikena married her, the villagers danced for days. Everyone thought the curse was over. But one night, a loud scream came from Ikena's house. By morning, Amora was dead. 7 months pregnant. When elders came to bury her, Ikena stood at the door and shouted, "No one touches her. She's still with me." He carried her lifeless body into the back room of his house and locked the door. No one ever saw Amora's body again. The second wife, Ngozi. A year later, Ikena married Ngozi. Quiet, gentle, soft like the morning breeze. She got pregnant too. And again, in the 7th month, screams filled the night. Ngozi died. But this time, some neighbors swore they saw her eyes still moving, like she was trying to speak. Still, Ikena shouted, "I will not bury her. She still belongs to me." Again, he dragged her into the same back room. Now 2 wives, both pregnant, were behind that door. The smell. Weeks passed. Then, the smell started. A thick, sweet, rotten smell that sat in the air like a ghost. Even flies stopped buzzing near Ikena's compound. Villagers begged him, "Motsi Ikena, bury them. Their spirits are angry." He smiled strangely and replied, "They are not dead. Not truly." The night of the blood moon. It happened on the night the moon turned red. Children said they heard crying coming from Ikena's compound, soft, like babies. But no baby had ever been seen. Just dead mothers. Some brave boys peeked through the cracks of the wall. What they saw made one of them lose his voice forever. Inside the back room were Amora and Ngozi, sitting upright on mats. Their bellies were swollen, but their faces were grey and sunken. Their eyes open. Dead. Yet something inside them moved. Like the babies never stopped growing. The truth comes out. The village priest, frightened and shaking, came forward. "There's an old story," he said. "A dark ritual from the forest shrine. If a man offers his unborn children before birth, he can gain power. But he must keep their bodies close, feed them, let them grow in the womb even after death." The villagers gasped. Motsi Ikena was using the dead women's wombs as spirit nests. For power. For wealth. For protection. The third wife, Ruth. She came from another village. She didn't know the stories. Ikena married her quickly. By the 5th month, Ruth was always tired. Pale. Her skin itched like something was crawling under it. One night, she woke up and found Ikena talking to a black shadow in the room. The others failed. "But this one is stronger," he said. Ruth ran. She ran to the priest. And the next morning, the entire village came to Ikena's compound. They broke down the door. What they found? The back room was full of candles, dried blood, chalk symbols, and 3 dead women. Amora, Ngozi, and another woman nobody recognized, her skin stretched and thin like old leather, holding a giant unborn child that was still moving. Inside each woman's womb was something that looked like a child, but twisted. Long arms. Sharp teeth. Black eyes. Spirit monsters. Half dead, half born. Ikena screamed as the villagers dragged him out. "You fools! They are not dead. They are mine. They are mine." The ending. They burned the house. They sealed the land with a priest's blessing. And they buried the women, finally. But even now, on nights when the wind is hot and the moon is blood red, people say they hear a baby crying under the ground. Soft at first, then louder and louder. And if you stand near the old ashes too long, you might feel a tiny hand brush against your foot.